Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Surprise live here.
Hope everyone's having a great Friday night.
Yep. I'm going to make sure this is working, but we are doing some a little bit of fun, bit of a fun live tonight.
We were just filming a few videos for Foresight. We're doing some instructional stuff on how we use the quad and some stuff for them to use for their website. And we thought we'd have a nice little Q&A.
Q&A and a little practice. It has been a while. A little practice for the FSX is in full addiction mode for the entire. We should mention the whole TXG team.
Honestly, I think TXG. If TXG goes under, if we go,
it's because of this.
Yeah, if we go bust, I'm blaming FSX Skills Challenge.
I said earlier it's the worst thing and the best thing to ever happen.
So true.
So I believe it's working. Hopefully, guys, let us know if the stream and the sound are good.
Yeah.
Looks like it's working okay so far. So we've got a little two-camera setup
today.
Going
on. Look at those weapons.
You can see Ian's lovely bag over there. So you're going to start.
I'm going to start doing a little skills challenge.
Skills challenge. You get to watch Ian for a bit. While he's doing that, I will
throw some questions.
And pose questions to the man, and I can take a few myself.
I think it's a bit tight. You're as capable as anyone as answering these questions now.
I don't know if I'm capable as anyone. As some people, for sure.
I know, that's for sure.
All right. Actually, Scott. So Scott, tell Scott your drill that you gave John today for his angle of attack with his driver.
So one of our fitters in here, John, had been kind of struggling a little bit with the consistency of his driver, and I think it comes down to ultimately, Matty, knowing someone's swing.
For sure.
And I've played, golf with John for a while. We've worked together for a number of years. And I gave him sort of the opposite advice that most people give people with a driver, and I told him that he needs to hit down on it more.
Yeah.
Right. So what John was basically doing was he was making his swing. He would get out of sync because he would sort of stall his body rotation. The club would flip over, and he would start hitting some.
He was hitting way up on it.
He was hitting up on it way too much. When I first met John, he was hitting down.
That's
in
what
his
he told me. Yeah. So he was the
7,
complete
8
opposite.
degrees.
So the drill you gave him, I thought this was pretty clever. You told him to make up a driver.
Yeah.
It was a M5.
Correct.
And you told him to take a 12 degree and work on launching it low because there's so much loft there. If he hits up on it, he'll hit moonballs.
So something I see good players do a lot. So when you give a good player a low lofted driver, what do they try and do? Is they try and hit it in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
So they basically go, okay, let's create loft.
Yep.
And that's exactly what he was doing. So in his creation of loft, he would basically tilt. He would then, his body would stall, his hands would increase rotation because his body stalled,
right,
and he would lose control of the face.
Gotcha.
So I said to John, you got to get lots of loft and then use your swing basically and your rotation to lose that loft, get open, and then sort of bring your dynamic loft down through your delivery rather than through using that specific driver.
And he was hitting some really good shots over there.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, Scott, hopefully that you can reverse that if you have the opposite issue. But I thought that was a clever little drill.
So what was Scott's specific issue?
He was just asking about angle of attack.
Angle of attack.
Scott, you can chime in if you're hitting down on it too much. Scott, let us know. Yeah. But what I will probably do is refer him to the video we made about how to hit up on it better.
Okay. We're going to just do a little quick set here.
Here he is. Did you hit it too hard? Okay, no point. Joe, hello. Guys, thanks for watching. Okay, so Scott says he's hitting down on his driver quite a bit. So Scott, check out, I think we titled the video More Distance Through Angle of Attack, I think.
So for me, when it comes to hitting down on it too much,
a
lot of it's setup, not being tilted enough behind it.
Right.
The other thing is when we obviously make our swing, a lot of people who are steep shift their weight into the lead side too early.
Okay.
And that creates, you basically take your center of mass and you shift it too far forward,
Right.
That causes you to hit down on. So keeping the weight on the trail side for longer.
Gotcha.
So always like a little kind of drill when you're maybe on a bit of a slope. Kind of can get your body tilted a bit more, and that keeps the weight of the back foot for longer.
Side of a tee box or something, right?
Those drills are great.
I've seen VJ do the like VJ will hit off a downslope. I think I've seen him do that out of range. Yeah.
For people who are hitting the height, that's a really good one.
All right, let's see what Ian's got going. You're on shot. What are you on? Shot 3. You got 30 yards. This is the trick. This has been the tricky one for both of us. That's well done. Yeah. 5.
3.
Ah, robbed. Joe, yes, I did like the D grind. I think did they make that D grind in less bounce, Ian, or is it only in the 12?
Basically, the D. Remember we said like D is like a modified name.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I liked it quite a bit. I thought it was quite good. Good just about everywhere around the green. A little bit more than I. Oh, is your mic off, Ian? I can hear you. Guys, let us know if you can hear Ian, but I think... Oh, you know what's happening? I think when I switch screens, we might lose you. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Figure that out. When I switch to your camera angle, I think it's taking the sound away. I gotta figure out how to fix that. Can I split screen you maybe? Let's go split screen. Oh! I think I have the solution. Give us a little test there, bud.
Are we sounded?
Guys, let us know if you can hear Ian.
I don't know if Ricky still hears.
If you can hear Ian right now, let us know. I think that is the solution, no?
No. Keep the questions coming.
Yeah, I got lots of questions. Most of them were about why your mic wasn't on. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh! That was 85 yards. Andrew's asking if I'm going to play the high toe wedge. I actually played with it today, Andrew. It was very good. It was very good. So I'm going to play a few rounds with it in the next couple weeks.
It'd be good to know some questions from the guys about the videos this week, and if there's any stuff about the wedge. So we were very wedge specific this week.
Yeah.
The on-course stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously we're really enjoying the on-course vlog stuff. So let us know what you guys want to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, your mic is just lower. That's all. I can fix it though. No, it's probably just your levels. Bear with us, guys, for a moment.
Sorry, guys.
There shouldn't be any reason for it, but the only thing I can think of is that it's. I know what it is.
The guru's got it.
Microphone. Okay, guys. My apologies. Made an amateur hour mistake, but it should be good now. Amateur hour.
Speaking of amateur hour,
it should be good now.
It's a chunky 50-degree wedge.
That's good. I messed up the sound while you were warming up. Should be good now. Guys, let us know if it's good. It was. I was accidentally using the laptop mic, which is obviously a piece of crap. Joe is asking about the Snell MTBX. Yeah, both of us actually, Joe. Both of us played it. Both of us played with it up at, oh, for God's sake, Magna. Yeah. I just lost my feed. Yeah. A bit of a piece of shit tonight, isn't it? Come on. There we go. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when you don't do a live for 3 weeks. All the technology the technology collects dust and craps the bed. Okay. Sorry, Joe. I was answering your question. Both of us played with, no, you played it at Magna for sure.
Yeah.
I've played with it several times at my home club. Liking it quite a bit. It's a little low spin for me on the irons.
Is it?
But, yeah, but I think both of us need to work on spinning it more just in our golf swings.
Yeah.
But if someone wants a good wind ball, it absolutely is a good wind ball.
Yeah, I mean, I've not played it in enough kind of conditions outside of, outside really here. I like it in here.
Yeah.
I've never had an aversion to a firm golf ball, Matty.
No, I like it firm.
Never had aversion to that. So, I mean, I remember.
Wound golf balls, the prestige and the professional golf ball were around.
Are those?
I always prefer like a max fly revolution.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, something with a solid core was always my preference.
Over a wound golf ball. Always was.
Okay, I'm hoping that I have fixed this video feed. I don't know why it's doing this tonight. Just trying to get on my nerves. All right. Fresh FSX challenge here. Ian's got is that a fiver?
No, we're fresh and.
Get another fresh
We're
one.
fresh and hold on.
I think every time you come over, I know this is stupid, but even just breathing on these cables makes it turn off.
Okay.
As stupid as that sounds.
Let's ditch that book.
All right.
What other questions have we got?
Okay. Yeah, just getting some chatter about the.
See some stuff on the KBS shafts coming in tonight?
Yep, I did see a question about that. Let me go find it. So Andrew's asking about just KBS in general, more specifically about the C-tapers. So KBS is not in here this second, but they will be coming in once the pure machine's in?
We have the money taper coming in. We are looking at testing some of the other stuff. I won't go into too much detail about why, but there's a reason we haven't done too much with it up until now. No point in kind of digging into that too much, but
it will be coming.
Yeah, we will have it in the near future.
Is the C-taper like a Project X kind of idea, or lower the spin a bit?
It's a stabilizer. It's a real stabilizer. So people who tend to get excess curvature at high speed, it's quite a good shaft for people like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna get back. I think I'm gonna get back to switching between camera angles. Although I can see all right now. Okay, you got to play one through.
Okay,
you're practicing. Don't worry.
This is horrendous. Literally can't perform a 10-yard chip shot here.
I'm distracting you with questions.
Okay.
All right, here's the flopper, folks. The flopper.
Tough, this one. 3 points is really good on this one. 5's a complete bonus.
You got this shot. Oh, get up. Right. Oh, good shot.
3's okay.
Andrew's asking if, Andrew's asking about how I got involved with TXG.
We found them the side of the road.
Yeah, we met online actually. I think the dating
Tinder,
app.
swipe right.
We both swiped right, and the rest is history.
Oh.
I was hired to do some marketing work here, and marketing work we've done, as well as some other bonuses. Oh, good shot, bud.
All right, that's a wee bonus.
Asking about whether we're going to the Canadian Open. You are going to Phoenix.
Yeah.
That weekend?
Yeah, I'm not going to.
I'm going to try to go on the Saturday, but I don't know yet. I'm waiting to see if I can get tickets, but I would like to go. I've never actually seen Hamilton. We were just talking about how good the roster of tour players.
Incredible.
It's showing. It's actually ridiculous. It's for sure the best I've ever seen since Tiger's been there. All right. Let's see how he's doing. What's that, bud? 60?
54. And it's just bit way harder than a 50. Like
spinning.
a 54 just wouldn't bite like that. That's frustrating.
We've been cursing the simulated green firmness all day because John was doing it in the other bay and it would seem really firm, and then this, I think you're getting like the super soft spinny ones.
Like
getting a question about how addicted you are to this. I'm going to say very. He's very addicted.
Quite.
He's addicted. John,
do you know what?
John, one of the other fitters, is addicted too.
It's a different challenge. It's a different type of challenge from.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
It's a great way to compete against yourself.
It's probably more I wouldn't say you do it for your entire practice session, but doing this for a couple hours is good indoor sort of pressure practice.
It sharpens you up. It really gets you very target orientated, and
that's a good point. Good swing. Sorry, Andrew, we'll repeat our answer. So KBS will be coming into the shop soon, along with the SST Pure machine. Those will be hand in hand.
They will.
Those will be coming soon, Andrew. You were asking about the C taper shaft. What did you say about the C taper again? Sorry.
Very good for people who have sort of excess speed, who are looking to reduce curvature.
Okay. Fast player looking for a very stable shaft. Gotcha. All right. Andrew, hopefully you got that this time. Apologies, bud. I'm failing the technology, and the technology is failing me tonight. That's a good swing. That's a fiver for sure. Yes.
Slow start here.
He's got high expectations now. You're on a good little run, but what's your personal highest?
48.
That's good. So my personal best was 36. I was pretty happy with that. Travis is asking about the Golfholics. So Travis, we're going to California at the end of August. So they were going to come, but the scheduling didn't work out. So we're going to go and see, great shot. We're going to go and see them at the end of August in California, Southern California. Info about a TXG Sessions, just stay tuned. Don't have anything concrete yet, but.
Do we have anyone interested there in our little West Coast TXG session?
Yeah, let's do our patented teaser. We are going to be in California from August 26th to September 2nd. We're thinking about doing a little TXG sessions on, I believe, the Saturday is the 31st or the 30th. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you're in that area and you'd be interested in attending it, let us know. We're definitely going to be in California. Ed is asking, he's a mid to high handicapper. He's talking about Mizuno Hot Metal Pro or forged. I'm assuming he's talking about JPX 919 forged.
Yeah.
I'd say Hot Metal is probably a good choice. Maybe the Pro.
Hot Metal Pro is a great iron.
Yeah.
Even a combo, because you can combo them up so well because the lofts match.
So Hot Metal in the long irons, Hot Metal Pro in the short.
Yeah, it's a really good set.
Ian's got the 4-iron.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm about to hit a Hot Metal Pro now. That's what I use my 235.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, Brandon. Brandon, I'm going to grab your question right now, bud. Oh, good swing. Oh, my goodness.
Down.
What's that, 7-iron?
7.
Good swing. Needs a hop, and then it needs to stop.
Soft.
Stop! Oh, good shot. 5 with the 180 shot is good. Okay, take a breather. You're going to answer Brandon's question. Okay. So Brandon tested some 6-irons.
Yeah.
He's using a Snell MTBX. He carries it 177, spin 5280, height 96, land angle 47.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Okay.
All good.
With a Pro V1X, 172 carry, 5700 spin, 100 feet, landing angle the same.
Pro V1X.
Pro V1X, just better,
Slightly better
to have a little bit more spin.
Yeah, a little bit more spin,
Yeah,
less
Brandon,
protected against the flyer.
Yeah, Brandon's his spin numbers are exactly the same as mine.
Yeah.
I spin my 6-iron about the same, Brandon. I think a little bit more spin is your friend. It looks like you'll lose 3-4 yards, but you'll be happy to have the stability. Good question. Maybe Snell on a windy day though, eh?
Snelly on a windy day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Pulled it, or turned it, should I say? Not pulled it.
So Brian's going to Bandon Dunes with the Golfholics guys in July.
Wow, very cool.
That's awesome. That'll be a great trip.
We'd love to do that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I would love to. That would be a top. I think as Canadian citizens, we should probably do Cabot Cliffs first, because that's our version of it. But yeah, Bandon's a bucket list, I think, for both of us.
I don't even think I spoke to you about this yet, but there's a potential trip to the home of golf going on in September.
Really?
Yep.
Go on. We're going to the home golf?
I think so. September, the second week of September.
I'm just not going to be home for a month.
Be fine.
Hopefully Lindsay's
With the way the weather goes.
Lindsay's going to find out this way. Oh,
yeah.
I hear you're gone.
Hey,
for a month.
Lindsay.
Well, I would like to do that. So Brian's also asking about adding a graphite shaft to his 21-degree X-Forged driving iron, which is a lovely driving iron. I'm going to attempt to answer Brian's shaft question.
Go for it.
And you can tell me if I'm right. Driving iron shafts that are good. Acra Tour Z Extreme Hybrid. That's what I have. Tensi White. Good shot, bud. Thanks, bud. Great shot, actually. Tensi White. Good.
Tensi White's great. Really like DI.
Graphite Design DI.
Do you know what? A little sleeper that I've really done a lot with recently, the Mitsubishi Thump.
Thumper.
Is a fantastic shaft in that category.
Okay, Brian, those are your 4. Let us know. Jay is saying that the Bobby Grace putter you fit him to has changed his game. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
honestly,
awesome.
like, you know, the Bobby Grace stuff is...
Both of us have one.
Yeah. So many people, like Larry Student, you know, anyone who knows Larry and follows his stuff, obviously they know Crystal, who's kind of, you know,
that's
Larry.
right, she got fit to it.
She got fit to a Bobby Grace, and Larry's like, I've never seen her putt better.
Yeah.
Like, inside 6 to 8 feet, she's just automatic.
And it was
now.
a major weakness for her, because her ball striking is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, she hits the ball so well.
So good.
The putting improvement was definitely needed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to catch up just a bit. I hope you've been watching the clinic in the background here. Ian's doing really well for all the chatter in his backswing.
It's a hard one. This is a hard
That's
yard
tough.
for me, this one.
That little chasing 4-iron there. You're going to get 3 points out of it.
Yeah.
Get on there. Oh, good shot, bud. Good shot. So Joe won a full bag fitting from True Spec.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to go in for that. It's a single day booking, he's saying.
Joe, do you know who you're with? You
let
with
him-
Lauren or Doug?
Joe, let us know who you're booked with. But he's basically asking probably about like how to get the it's all in one day. So what do you recommend in terms of pacing it out? What are your recommendations for
Get
not
the
getting
big
tired?
swings out the way.
Driver first?
Irons, then driver. Irons to warm into. By the time you've hit irons, you're warm and you're loose, you're making good swings. Go with driver then.
Okay.
So that'll give you an idea of the iron distance. You get the driver distance and then go fairway hybrid. And I'm not sure if they do wedges. And
Gotcha.
if you need to take a break, Joe, go putter somewhere in there whenever you need a break.
Gotcha. Okay, Joe, you heard from the man himself. Joe's a young, strong lad. He won't need too much rest. I'm sure he'll be okay.
Try to hit something that's... So my tendency here is going to be to overcook this draw.
You going to try to hit a draw?
No, I'm going to actually try and kind of hang on to a little bit of a cut if I can.
Your fade swing is always very nice.
I hope you're right, Matty boy. Towed it. Disaster.
Shit, you had
Disaster.
a good one going too. Damn.
It's all right. 41's not
okay.
too
It's a great
bad.
score.
That wasn't the best at the start. It got going in the middle. And
Your worst score is like better than my best.
there's certain yardages though that are automatic 5s.
Just bad.
And there's certain ones that are just, I struggle with.
Okay, guys, the webcam as camera 2 I know isn't ideal. So apologies that it isn't exactly the flashiest second camera, but thought we'd do this for a little bit of fun. I'll set you up with Jamie's question. Jamie is asking...
Here come.
Oh, he's right here, folks. Okay, there's Jamie for you.
Hey Jamie, used the French driver setup the other day, Diamant DF60. Is any similar shafts, cheaper price bracket? Have a spare Atmos Black, is that close? I mean, it's close in intention, Jamie. It's not a mirror image by any means of the bend profile or the EI curve, but you just got to try a bunch out that are sort of similar, slightly softer butt section, slightly stiffer tip section. Go through the sort of hazardous line. What else is really tip stiff? I mean, that Diamana stuff is DF. It's kind of like saying, I drove this Mercedes and I really liked it. can you tell me something in the Honda lineup that's quite good? It's
true.
It's quite like what it is. It's quite hard, Jamie, to kind of go because it's such a high end, high quality shaft for a good reason. Adam, thoughts on Pink Alta counterbalanced in comparison to other CB shafts? They do a good job. I think if you're on a relatively low swing speed, they do quite a nice job. They are very high balance point. They work good with the ping stuff. I think they're not too bad, but a little bit in the soft side.
So if you want to switch cameras, you just mouse over this and you just click that.
As we can see, where is that camera?
I put it on here. It's the ghetto tripod.
The webcam.
Ghetto tripod action.
The webcam is in the house. Okay. Jared was looking for me to hit those shots, answer a question while riding a unicycle.
Well, you got 41 points while I was talking to you the entire time, so I think it's pretty good.
Russell's asking, do we have the Raptors? We absolutely have the Raptors.
Listen, that was an awesome game.
Could not be more into the Raptors.
Yep. Awesome game.
Yeah.
All right, here I go.
Okay, Jim, let's see where you're at. Blueprint review. We were talking about the Blueprint irons, weren't we?
Yeah, one of those coming in.
Those are coming very soon. Was that like 3 to start with?
Yeah. Yeah, we're excited for those. They look great. Getting some rave reviews.
Rave reviews indeed. What you got? How's your high toe action been?
Loving it. Yeah, played early this morning with it. Hit some, almost jarred one from 90 yards. I hit a couple good bunker shots with it. I missed like almost every green today, so it was a good day to use a high toe.
Did you really?
I shouldn't say every game. The front nine, I hit barely any greens. Back nine was fine.
You've been fighting your swing a little bit, haven't you?
Yes, to say the least.
Fighting it a little bit.
It's, yeah. I think I found something to work on, but the last few weeks have been tough. Been searching for a little bit of magic, so I'm hoping that I've got something that I can at least go with. The back nine was encouraging earlier.
Right. Russell is asking, for people who are between flexes, have you ever hard or soft stepped irons? Absolutely we have. We have and do sort of relatively often. The majority of the time in here I say majority, a lot of the time in here we're working with taper tip shaft, so our ability to influence flex is kind of based on being able to hard or soft step. Matty, we got 30 yards.
Yeah, I just got a 0 on the flop.
Oh, geez.
I fatted it, and then it went too far.
Okay. So Joe's saying, no, they didn't give me a name yet. Joe, honestly, bud, I only know Doug, Emma, and Lauren David. They're both good friends of mine and great lads, great fitters. So if you get either of those or you have the opportunity to request Doug or Lauren, those boys would be great. But in all honesty, it's like coming to TXG. I tell people all the time, don't think because you're not getting, Ian, that it's going to be anything, of a substandard experience. The other boys are tremendous fitters.
How's this start?
I've seen you start better than this. But you're gonna get one run through it and you're gonna get a proper go, because I got a warm up.
Yeah. This will be my warm up.
David is asking, and I just read the first line and I'm already interested. Can you comment on how strong loft irons may cause a tendency for more sideways spin with a glancing type of swing type versus more traditional lofts on the same number of iron? We talk a lot about that, don't we?
Yeah.
About spin axis and vertical spin, and how vertical spin really stabilizes the golf ball. And yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, when we're working with players who are exceptionally accurate and hit most of their shots kind of in their intended target, yeah, you can afford to maybe drop that spin rate a little bit and get a little bit more in the distance. But if you're someone who tends to curve the ball an awful lot and you hit it offline a fair bit, you definitely don't want to be using a golf ball that spins too low, that's for sure. So I would say analyze your sort of strengths and weaknesses and figure out what you need more of. Rick Wayne, thoughts on small batch has the smoke yellow? Rick, I've never used it, never tried it. These sort of small batch, when I first heard of small batch, scared me a little bit because, you know, I like continuity with what we offer our clients here at TXG. I like to, you know, small batch to me sounded like, you know, it was going to be a limited edition. And I don't
Sounds like
love
bourbon
that.
to me.
Yeah, but really when I dug into it a little bit deeper, small batch is a different way of saying handcrafted. It was just a new way of marketing the handcrafted line. Go.
That's the right shot. I just didn't hit it hard enough. Were you using these clear balls?
I was trying that clear golf ball.
Is this kind of like their Pro V1?
Yes. Joe's asking, Matty, how have you found all of your indoor swing work translate to the golf course? What are you seeing?
It translates, but I think under pressure, certain flaws in my swing, this is nothing new to most people, but certain flaws in my swing get just exaggerated outside. There's stuff indoors when I get in a rhythm and I'm just hammering balls, I can get away with a bunch of quirkiness, but when I get outside, I tend to my misses get bigger. But generally, yeah, what I work on inside, I see the patterns outside.
Guys, we were just filming some quick videos for Foresight, and it was interesting because as we were doing that, I was thinking of Matt and his swing and kind of what makes him sort of consistent and what has at times, stopped him from being more consistent. And the things that Matt is really looking to establish in his game right now are a very neutral club path, club path in order to stabilize the club face. Really stabilize strike location.
Yes.
Strike location for someone with excess speed, you can never really have too much, but with someone with a lot of speed, strike location is so key because your margin for error is so small.
Yeah.
So we really need to make sure that that's dialed in. So I think all those things are high on Matt's list of priorities with his swing development.
Yep.
Brandon is asking, hey Matt, what services do you offer at your agency?
Good question.
What services do you
so I
offer?
basically will do sort of your fundamental digital media aspects. So web design is probably about half to 60% of my business. And then video production and image creation, like photography, is probably the other half.
Yeah.
I mostly deal with people that don't have a full-time employee that does that type of stuff, so I come in as a third party and sort of service all that stuff to a higher degree than kind of your entry-level person would. So.
A lot of you guys this week would have saw our sort of on-course vlog, and I think that gives you an idea, Brandon, of the sort of creative mind that Matt has, because he's engineered that whole thing. I get wheeled out to can add a little bit of context to some golf stuff, but if you look at how that was laid out last week, and even the ideas to bring quad to the course and this and that, it's just a creative mind is really what's Matt has a huge talent with.
That stuff is my pride and joy. Like that video that's fun for me to make. Like I like that stuff a lot.
Yeah. Travis, how far is Ian booked up? I'm currently booked up until around, I think it's early September. So I think maybe some space for full fits in the last week of August, but it's around the start of September. Don, I'm looking to get fit for a whole set of new clubs. Was wondering if you knew of a good fitter in the northern New York area. I would love to go see you guys, but Toronto would be over an 8-hour drive.
Whoa.
So I take it we're talking, Don, New York City. Let us know, are you close to the Connecticut area? Because there's some good guys in the Connecticut area. But look for the certain brands. You've got, True Spec have their mobile sort of operation. Go on their website and look at their mobile sort of schedule. Obviously, Club Champion do a good job. Pete's Golf in New York do a really good job. Let's get ready for Boom Boom to hit the driver.
Please don't camera in on this last shot.
Okay, so this is your warm-up one anyway. I'll take a few more.
To be honest with you, the swings weren't too bad. They were all just a little pulled.
Okay.
You know what? I think it's going to take me a long time before, even if I have a good one going, pulling out that driver all of a sudden when you've been hitting all these weird little wedges, it's just, you've scored 19 points.
Timothy is asking, Timothy's spinning a ping eye blade. This is interesting because we just hit this tonight. Ping eye blade too low. So he's 4,500 on a 7-iron. Any heads he should look at in fitting, or should he try and adjust the loft on the pings? What did we do tonight that made the ball spin an awful lot?
Golf ball.
Golf ball. I mean, if you watch our channel enough, you can see that you can change way more about the characteristics of your ball flight and from a spin perspective on golf balls you can from anything else. So sure, loft will do some stuff and CGE and this and that, but the golf ball is the big one. So trying golf balls.
RB Tour X maybe?
RB Tour X is incredible. So firmer compression, spins a lot more, very soft cover. Don't expect them to last too long. They're soft, aren't they?
That's fair. Yeah, they do. They
cut
shred
up,
a bit.
But, it's a trade-off because if you want that extra spin, you're going to have to get it from a soft cover. So you're not going to get the durability with that at the same time. Spin.
True. Oh, I hit it too hard.
Oh no, you're good. 5.
Oh, nice.
So Matty's restarting here. That was a little warm-up.
If anyone missed it, I embarrassed myself the first time. This one's tough, man. I get this like half the time. The other half is usually a disaster.
Yeah. Paul is mentioning the high toe is making an appearance. It certainly is. Slits are making an appearance right. Get down.
It's
tricky, that one, isn't it?
That's the one where it bounces into the ball a bit, and then all the spin comes off it, and it goes too far.
Okay, let me see. Let me catch up a little bit.
Yep.
Catch up here.
Spin. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's so bad.
Matty.
So bad.
2 questions. So Bobby's asking, he hits a 7-iron with 34 degrees of loft, 205 yards. What shafts do you recommend, and do I swing too fast 4 irons with shims? No, you certainly don't. You don't swing too fast with 4 irons with shims. A good club builder will make sure that's a secure enough fit. Not a problem.
I'm starting again.
Yep, no worries.
So
go
bad.
for it. Shaft-wise, Bobby, I would say 3 shafts to think of. If you're hitting 7-iron, 205 yards, which is a monstrous way, I'd say Project X70, C-Taper 130X, and Dynamic Gold X7 would be the 3 that I would, off the top of my mind, I would think would help you.
The beast shaft.
Yeah. Brandon is saying that was by far his favourite course vlog he's seen of all the vlogs on YouTube. And
thanks, Brandon.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we were so encouraged by the feedback this week, weren't we? Really,
Very much so.
We were just really trying to kind of get our feet wet with it and dip our toe in the water, weren't we? And see how we could do it.
But I did tell you that I only wanted to do it if we could do it better.
Correct. Yeah.
So
do it.
I'm happy that people
to a level that matches kind of what we've been trying to achieve so far, and
add something new, obviously with the launch monitor and stuff like that. Like add something that hasn't been done.
Yeah, and it's still, guys, I'd still love to hear your take on sort of what you think you'd like to see us add, to the vlogs, whether that's guests, whether that's sort of traveling a little bit to play different courses. I think both of those things will probably occur.
Yep. I had a good time with it though.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
It was a good time.
And Magna's a gorgeous golf club. I mean, it's we joke it being the Augusta of the North, but it really is. It's a
similar vibe, right? Very exclusive kind of place.
It's really good, really good.
Oh, that's got to be it.
Go.
Just one.
Okay.
I can't believe I left that short. At least I got a point though.
Jimmy's asking, does Matt play any tournament golf? I asked you this the other day when we were out playing.
I play people's member guests, pretty much.
Yeah, and you enjoy golf, and you don't want golf to become...
I don't want it to become work.
Yeah.
Stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah, like member guests and stuff are fun because there's a bit of team format and stuff like that. I got to be honest, I don't have a taste for tournament golf, and it's not like, you know, there's winners checks just waiting for me out there. Like I'm not going to be competitive in anything that meaningful anyway. Maybe in a few years I'd play in some amateur stuff, but to be honest with you, it doesn't really fire me up.
Shane Stewart is saying, hi Ian, thanks again for my fitting last week. Had a great time. Shane, if you had a great time, I can't even tell you how much of an honour it was to fit someone who came all the way from New Zealand for fitting.
That's amazing.
You know, I don't think that one can or will be beat in terms of the distance travelled for fit, but
that's
you
awesome.
know, the good time you had, you know, I promise you the honour that I felt having someone travel all that way would sort of, you know, far trump anything that you would feel. So, you know, thank you for saying that, and you know, thank you for coming. Okay. All Day Ray is asking, have you ever given a remote fitting, for example, player providing video and stats via personal simulator?
Oh yes.
It's called Patreon.
It is.
It's called Patreon. So we have our Patreon site. So Patreon.com/TXG.
Tour Experience Golf.
Tour Experience Golf
Yeah,
No,
sorry, like patreon.com
/Tour Experience Golf.
Yeah.
And you can, you know, subscribe to one of the levels that gives you access to either me or one of the team here at TXG. So you can send us information on some of the kind of top tier platforms. We can arrange calls, and you know, we can certainly help a lot.
Well, that's not short. Go. Oh, that's bad.
Joe is saying, Club Champion have all their drivers at 45.5 inches, and the adapter they use adds around 3 swing weight points. All of their drivers swing weight around D5 to D8. Well, you're right, Joe, but you know, I just can't help but think if they just cut them down to 45, it would take care of the swing weight issues.
Is that right?
You know, yeah, it would do. It would do. But you know, obviously, you know, they have, you know, a reason for doing it the way they do it. So you know, they're a smart group over there. Oh. They're certainly growing fast, that's for sure. Shamir is asking us, Matty boy, favourite fairway wood of the year? I think we're calling the Epic Flash so far, probably. It's funny, I sent an email to everyone, to our whole team, you know, here at TXG earlier this week, and just asked them for their feedback on the demo matrix and really what they're enjoying, and you know, is there anything that they're really not able to get any value out, and we'll just replace it and, you know, put something else in there. And, Epic Flash seemed to be on fairway with the general consensus that was the winner.
It's a good one.
Jerry, hey guys, had my wedge fitting a week ago, waiting for the RTX 4s. Thanks to John for a great session. Jerry, thanks for coming in. It was good to see you. RTX 4 are great wedges. I think, you know, if I haven't already said, I've not done a what's in the bag yet for this year, but that's what I'm actually using myself.
Yep.
I love the look of them. I love the feel, performance. Everything's great with them. So, good choice.
Oh man.
Bobby D. When are you guys going to do a what's in the bag? Probably next vlog. I think that would make sense to do
yeah, you want to do that?
a little what's in the bag next time.
Mine's basically the same, but yours has changed for sure. Okay, I've had enough. I'm too tired.
Okay.
My practice is over. I'll come do some questions.
Matty can feed us some questions, and I can feed my addiction.
I can't hit it anymore. They're bad.
Jamie, from Jamie Ellis. After watching Peter Finch do these challenges all year, that glass isn't that high, and you can play a normal square face pitch.
Right. You don't have to hit it as high as you
think.
think.
Really?
Yeah. But then again, a couple of weeks ago, last week I was practicing and I did hit it, which I.
Do you know what's funny? I've hit
about.
it a few times, and I feel like I've hit it. You know, I don't know. It's hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah.
Hit or miss.
All right, get yourself set up there, bud.
I will.
Yeah, I do think Jamie's right, though. I don't think you have to hit as ridiculous as a flop as you may think.
Yeah.
The problem is I feel like when you just barely get it over, I end up being short in the 3 points. Like you don't get it into the 5 unless you really just clip one just.
It's hard.
Just right.
I mean, well, I sent you a picture of a good little run I had going last week, didn't I? And
yeah.
you know, I'd got a little feel for all the short yardages and had a bunch of 5s going early on, and you know, I lost my focus a little bit.
Well, those short ones are key. Like you've got to have those.
You've got to get
those early points.
I would say I'm really comfortable from 85, 100, 120, 150, 180.
You hit those well.
I'm good with those, and then after that, it's a bit magic or tragic, as we say.
All right. Got a lot of people from New Zealand chiming in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, quite a few.
Good morning.
Yeah, it would be.
Good morning.
All right. Mike's asking about driving range golf balls.
Yeah.
So let's take a decent quality range ball. How much? In what parameters would you say a decent quality range ball differs from like a Pro V1? Because I even get confused. Do they spin more or less usually? Assuming they're not limited flight, obviously.
Interestingly enough, we've done testing. I would say you actually can't probably tell. They'll just probably be consistently inconsistent. Because you remember we were doing some testing with golf balls at a driving range outdoors.
Yep.
And we found it actually spun quite a lot more.
Yeah, those particular balls did.
Yeah.
I think the main issue with range balls is that they can all be different.
That's it. So they're just, never really gauge, never really worry too much about what's going on. Yeah. I really wouldn't.
But that's, like you're hitting balls just to watch the ball. You shouldn't be fitting yourself with.
Yeah, exactly.
So Bobby's asking about, he's having an issue hitting a lot of hooks and shanks with his irons.
Okay.
Bobby, I would say generally speaking, probably has a little bit of an extreme in to out swing path.
Probably a little bit of that going on, a little bit of kind of early extension happening, sort of standing up on it a little bit. So, a lot of obviously what Larry talks about is sort of down and rotate is very good for that. So making sure the sweet spot isn't kind of riding up and out.
Yeah.
Making sure that the pressure's coming down and rotating on the way through will really kind of allow the rotation to keep going.
Yep.
When you stall and your arms sort of move away from your body, then you're in trouble.
Yep. That's probably what's going on, Bobby. Hopefully that helps, bud. Okay.
I've been awful at that shot all night.
What'd you do?
It's just it used to be an automatic 5, but...
Okay, so that's a good question. So the 10C White versus 10C White Pro. Those are very different shafts, right?
Yeah.
So the Pro is stiffer?
Yes. Boron in the tip, which makes it, it's really a material, there's some more, call it exotic, there's more, but it's, when it comes to shafts though, I kind of have to almost stop myself and go, some people need the 10C standard one more than they need the Pro.
Yeah,
it's not just
just
budget. It's not just somebody can afford one and somebody can't afford the other.
Yeah.
There's a time and a place for each.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. But generally speaking, if someone's looking at the X range, they're probably more suited to the Pro.
Correct.
Fair to say. Okay, Brandon, hopefully that helps, bud. That's going to go in. Oh. No bonus for going in.
No. Should be. Should you get a mulligan or something if you hit a bad one and gives you a mulligan?
Should. All right, Ian is on shot number 4. He's doing well. He's got 13 points already. It's humming along just fine.
Short, always short in this one.
Some people are saying that Peter Finch had like a 64-degree or weaker shot for some of those short ones.
Yeah, I mean, it probably as time goes on, I'll maybe have a think about like set composition when it comes to doing the test, and if there's a better route to setting it up. Not there yet.
Brandon, yes, for sure. Send me an email, bud. I'll put my agency email in the comment right now. But that sounds good, bud. Send me an email for sure. I just put it down below. Okay.
Like it, bit of networking.
Got a network. All right. Okay, so Bobby, we got yours. Absolutely. Favorite hybrid of the year? What's your favorite hybrid of the year?
I would say so far G410 has been
Oh, yeah?
probably our best
Yeah.
seller. Yep.
Nice. I think I want to get one of those for
you?
myself. Yeah.
Good
I'm
choice.
gonna get like a
good
20. What do they come in? 20 degree? 21?
19, 19 and 22.
Something like that would be good, I think, for me.
Get down. Spin
Look
hard.
at this shot. That's got a spin. Oh, it did. He's on a good little run here. That was shot 7 from 120. He's got a lot more points than I had through all my shots. Okay. Joe's asking if you want a vodka iron brew.
Always.
I'd take one. Sounds good.
Always. That was the drink growing up when you were an underager in Scotland.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's awful.
Pulled?
Down.
Give him 3. It's not a bad miss.
No, I thought it was going to be worse than that, to be honest.
3 is still good.
Keeps you in the game.
It does.
65, 1. Need a caddy here, Matty.
What are you hitting?
8 iron from 165. It's
Okay.
just a nice one.
All right.
Just a smoothie. Thinned it. It's got to catch it at 3 at the best.
Get up. Get up. Roll.
Thinned it.
Unlucky. Paul Ian is from a town near Glasgow,
Yeah, just outside Glasgow. A wee town called Helensburgh.
and he's been in Canada for what?
8 years.
8 years. There you go. Stuart, I'm sure Ian's played the old course.
Yep.
I think a few times.
Just the once, eh? Yes. Must have breathed on the cable over here. I was working for a solid hour and it's just cut out. Come on.
There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. That's a good question.
So pulley.
Turning a bit.
Someday fly Larry Chung in here.
Yes, I hit some full swings with the high toe today. I was a little skeptical. I don't know why. Probably just because it's got a little bit of a different look at address. But yeah, I hit two good full swing shots with it. I think it takes a bit of visual adjustment, but it does seem to fly like a normal 60 once you strike it well. That sounded good, bud. Let's see where that's going.
I'm catching them all a bit thin.
Just a little. I think you'll get a 5 though. Get in there. Yes.
Sneaky.
Good shot.
Run.
George is hitting his 7-iron about 160 yards. He swings his driver around 100. What kind of distance out of a driver would be a good kind of balanced optimum flight?
It's 260 to 270.
Okay. In the air or total?
Total.
Okay. George, there you have it. Mike, when it comes to me taking out driver, it just depends on how I'm swinging. If I feel like I'm hitting it well, I'll hit driver a lot. If I feel like I'm swinging it bad, I'll lay back with other clubs. Just depends on the day.
All right. Horrible.
You had a good run there.
Good in the middle. It's just
Yeah, that 4-iron shot is tough though.
it's so hard. It's not. I can't really keep a 4-iron on the green. It runs too long.
So John was hitting like rope hook irons and chasing them in earlier. I don't know if
Gotta
that's
try something else.
to your liking.
It's not really a 4-iron. I've tried hitting a cut,
Yeah.
but it just stops too quick. And I've tried hitting 5s, and it's just a tough one.
We are using, we've been using a ball from a company called Clear golf ball. This one that we're hitting is kind of like a Pro V1 sort of profile. Doing a bit of testing. Oh, he's in swing mode, folks. He wants a 5-pointer.
I've done exactly the same again. Trying to hit a cut and I'm hitting a toe hook.
Dude, every time I've done the challenge, I step up, I hit a heel slice like 80 yards left. I do the exact same one every time. It's funny. It's tough for whatever reason. They start hitting driver after that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna assume you're taking another crack.
I'm gonna have another.
Allow me to reset it for you. But like your crap ones where you're not happy, you're getting 39 points. It's still pretty good. I'm getting like 18 when I screw it up. All right. Reset the man.
Cut.
Practicing that fade.
Trying to fade it.
All right. What else can I answer? Brandon's saying, when are we going to use Larry's wedge system? Brandon, I'm going to start using it the next time I do this. I was being addicted to the high toe, but I missed pretty much every single shot. Except the 10 and 20 yard or so. I got to get the 54 degree out for the 60 yard shot, and I got to get my 50 degree out for the 80 yard shot. But Ian's been hitting them good with his 2 clubs he's been using.
I've not had the wedge sort of lesson yet.
Oh, you guys don't do that?
Well, we haven't. We've been so focused on swing and.
To be fair though, your inside 100 yards is a lot more polished than mine. I really need some structure. Good public courses in Toronto. TPC Toronto, which is now the only TPC course in Canada, is very, very good. It used to be called Osprey Valley. What's another public course you like, bud?
Eagle's Nest?
Oh, did you get the pin?
No, it's just it hit the green and just done that thing again.
Bounce again? You want me to reset it?
I'd have been 2 5s. That's devastating.
I'll reset it for you.
Nah, it's good. I'll just play it.
Eagle's Nest is good. I think Eagle's Nest is way too hard to play on a regular
I've never
basis.
played it.
So it looks amazing. It's really cool, but the course is just way too hard. It's ridiculous. If it's windy out there, you can go and shoot 90 if you're a good player.
Is that right? Really? Even as a decent player?
I'd be curious what you think of it when you go play.
Well,
I think it's an awesome facility. I like going, but every time I go, I leave thinking like, man, that course is really hard.
You and I need to get a list going
Yeah, I agree. We want to play some public courses for sure. I know we started at Magna, but logistically it's a fantastic place to film. Very quiet, but obviously an amazing facility.
Doesn't hurt.
That's the big thing.
That's the big thing, right? Yeah.
Tranquil up there.
Yep. All right, he's got a fresh one going here. A little bouncy. That's the shot I kept hitting.
Yeah, did you hear it? You can just hear a slight grab.
You get the height, but you bounce it in. Joe's asking how the Ventus is doing in your fits, because I'm seeing it pop up on tour as well.
Well, there's a different one being put
Oh,
on
yeah?
tour. There's a Ventus Black now. Which
Is that what different
so
players
I
are
think,
using?
I mean, I'm not speaking for it, I'm just interpreting what we've seen and what I think I can see from what's happening on tour. I think they found the original one a little softer than they maybe would have liked it to be. And they've actually went back in and made like a tour spec, like Fujikura like to do a little tour spec version. So the one Dustin Johnson's playing, I would imagine is a little bit stiffer.
Have you fit many recreational players to the standard one though?
I wouldn't say many. It's a high price point.
Yeah, it's an expensive shaft, to be fair.
Better that one tonight.
Oh, okay. That's 30 yards. What do you hit that with?
60.
What do you think? Like you just have that dialed in, that yardage?
To be honest, I've literally just hit it,
Yeah.
and I've learned how to carry
just
27
suck at
yards,
that.
and
I gotta sit and do them, eh?
yeah.
Yeah, you can't. One thing about this is you can't just pick it up. You gotta know those yardages.
This is a tough one.
Yeah,
I really struggle with
60
60.
yards. Sounded good.
I've no idea.
Why did they not give you the? Oh, okay.
I
3.
just didn't follow it.
Bobby's asking about the clear balls. They're not expensive, right?
They're very expensive.
Oh, they are expensive.
More expensive than Pro Vs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're crazy expensive.
I did not know that.
What was Bobby's question? Was
He's just saying, do they seem any better? Because he's saying they're the expensive ones.
Yeah, they're good.
We're good, Bobby. I don't think we probably tested them enough to give a fair assessment. Hopefully we can do that outside at some point. But I didn't realize they were more expensive. Interesting.
If it goes in a 5, it's a great golf ball. No.
Any ball that goes
Average.
in the 5
Average. What man? 5-1, 5-1-3.
So Adam is asking, so he did the Mizuno shaft analyzer.
Yep.
Recommended 2 degrees up on his irons. Would you say he would carry that into his wedges?
No.
So don't carry it into the wedges. What do you think is
Not
likely?
necessarily. It just depends if your tendency is to deliver as much. There's a reason that the toe needs to be up. There's some handle raising going on, and that can be caused by the hands, can be caused by the body, can be caused by multiple things, can be caused by the face coming in slightly. So I do it because the face comes in slightly shut. So as a compensation for the shut face, I lift the handle, which squares the face.
So what is the progression?
Generally, it's flatter. So you might make. So if you're 2 up with the irons, you might only be 1.
Okay. So Adam, use that as a general guideline. Probably go one upright in your wedges.
Yeah.
Okay. Matthew's asking about hitting a fade or a draw as your stock shot. I can tell you what Ian's answer is. Ian is working towards hitting a little bit of a fade.
Really,
in his
really
game.
trying.
And I think it'll be somewhat personal, Matthew, but I think most people would agree if you're a fast player, hitting a bit of a fade gives you more control.
For me, it's very much about how the fade forces me to make the right swing and be more rotary.
Yeah, you want to get a little more rotation. You want to get a little bit steeper on it.
Yeah. And have a little less face rotation.
So that's 150 yard.
Like that's the one there. Like I want that to go right, not left.
Turning on.
That's literally a perfect example of what I really hate to see.
That's just the club being slightly closed at impact, you think? Because your path looks good.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Did it say what the path was? It doesn't
No,
say
I'm
it.
just watching
No.
your
Just
golf
in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one had a.
It doesn't look like you're coming from the inside much.
No.
Everyone's enjoying the FSX / Q&A. I'm glad you guys are liking it. It's good. It's fun.
It's exactly the same as last time, Matty. Here,
I know.
just thin.
I know. Yeah, you're thin in that. What is that, 8 iron?
8. I'm catching 8 thin. I'm going to start again. That's bullshit.
You got to be a bit tired. You worked all day.
I'm fine.
I'm half asleep when I was doing mine. That's why I turned it off.
I'm all good.
I'm fine, he says. Rocket fuel?
Enjoying it.
You know why I couldn't hit anymore?
You didn't have
I
any?
didn't have any rocket fuel. I needed to have some.
People have no idea the secret ingredient that makes this whole thing work.
Well, what time did you get here today?
Just before 10 it
Yeah,
was.
so you've been here almost 12 hours. I mean, you need a little.
Yeah, forget it's 10 o'clock.
You need a few chemicals to get the body moving.
Legal ones.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. We're not talking about drugs. We're talking about stuff from GNC. All right. Jay's asking if it's okay to adjust loft and lie settings after you're fit, after you've tried clubs on the golf course.
I mean,
say that's
honestly,
the process, right?
recommended to do it.
I think
Yeah,
that's your most recommended process.
Like, you know, the fit is the fit and it's great, but it's one day.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you look at the whole process of purchasing a new set of golf clubs like a process and an evolution towards being the finished article somewhere down the line.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm a big believer in that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been good for me to do that as well. I mean, I have the luxury of coming in every week, but it's good to see what it does in the course. A couple times someone's about shaft bend profile and face rotation. What shaft characteristic would allow you to influence face rotation?
Potentially things like torque.
Torque?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's how the torque influences the delivery.
Right.
So
would you look at like a bend profile? Would you say like I want a super stiff bend profile to rotate it less?
yeah, like you could go like lower torque, make it feel super, sort of super boardy. That sort of feel.
And that would encourage someone to not turn their hands
Yeah.
as much. Okay, Adam. Hopefully that answers your question. It's an interesting one, quite interesting. Shane played at Redcrest in Newmarket. Yeah, Redcrest is a cool course, Shane. I've been out there myself.
Yeah, we know the owners from Redcrest.
Do you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you played the course?
I have.
What did you think?
Yeah, not bad.
It's a lot of water.
I think they're going to turn it private, I believe. I know it's public right now, but
that right?
yeah, they're going to turn it private.
That is interesting. Interesting. Okay, Brian is asking about Strixon Forge versus Ping Blueprint and the new Wilson Staff blades. I will hopefully test a couple of those. The Strixon Forged are right hand only, but Ian's got a set of them.
I do.
So I'm sure he'll be able to give us some feedback on that at some point, whether we take him on a course or something like that. I sent Wilson a message about those blades, but they did not answer.
Oops.
It's a good shot. Got
fright.
Shot. Oh!
5335,
Clearly
Matty.
that's
It's
the
not bad
trajectory
start.
when you hit the metal piece.
What's that?
So that's obviously the right trajectory.
Optimal.
That's funny.
Foresight are sitting new. The pads are worn out. Too many customers.
Okay. So Travis says,
Down.
spin. Yeah, good shot. Okay, take a 2-second break.
Okay.
Travis says he was fit last fall into Apex Pro 16s.
Yeah. Good iron. I
True
like
Temper XP 105 S300s.
those. Yeah.
7-iron speed is 81 miles an hour, hits it 160 in the air. Saying it's kind of feeling a little bit soft. It looks like he's swinging a bit faster now. Modus 105S
Nice.
would be a good way to move for him.
109 grams.
Yeah.
109.5. Good.
Okay, Travis, you've made an excellent guess.
Yeah.
I'm getting a nod of approval from the man.
I like that. Project XLZ, potentially 5.0s,
Yeah.
5.0, 5.5s. Those would be quite nice as well.
Okay. All right. Yeah, 2 options there. But yeah, those Moduses are very nice.
Right, this is one to focus on, Matty, because
Okay,
21 points through 5 stations is good going.
You're watching. That sounded good, bud. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
What do you hit your 100-yard shot with?
That's just a nice 54.
Smoothie?
Smoothie.
Yeah, that sounded great. Great.
And it's the exact same swing with a 50. Should give me 120.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Yeah,
do the exact same swing.
Lovely.
Oh, it's a bit long. It's going to get a white.
Did it go
Shoot.
long? Spin.
Yeah. 123
Okay.
that
Still
flew.
3 though. Still 3. You just pulled it a shade, eh?
Just a hair, didn't I? What?
Joe, that's amazing. Joe says there's a 2 Big Macs for $5 going on in the States.
We're coming, Joe.
That is, I'll cross the border for that. That is unbelievable. There's $7 here. With our crap Canadian dollar though, to be fair. Joe, that is a deal worth indulging on, bud. I second that. It's fantastic.
I hate that swing.
There's another Ian on the broadcast. He's saying he's visiting from the UK. He's just down the road in Oakville right now. Come and see us, Ian.
Where's Ian visiting from?
Says the UK, but maybe
Yeah,
more,
tell him to let us know.
more specific. Mike was in from the States. He had a fantastic fitting with Alex. Great experience with Rosanna at the front counter.
Rosanna is the unsung hero of this place. She's
Yeah.
great.
So Mike said he had a great experience. Mike, that's good to hear.
It's great.
That's what it's all about. Awesome. All right, we're coming back to you, bud. What are we at? 165, you got 8 iron?
Technically, we can tie Finch. No, what did he get, 64?
I think so.
Yeah, that's such a good score.
That's ridiculous.
But it took him a year to get it.
Yeah, you've been doing this for 2 weeks. You're still, I think you're overachieving. As I said to you last week, I'm now just cheering for you. People can watch for the comedy of me getting a personal best, but I can't fly with your consistency. Coming in a bit.
Turn's going to be a white.
Come in.
Catch a piece of the blue.
Oh, come in. Oh, it's so soft.
It's a bit more target golf, this one.
Yeah, is it
Isn't
ever?
it? You can kind of fly it a little more the number, which actually changes it slightly. Remind me to nudge a degree of loft onto that for next time I do that 8.
You want a degree loft in your 8?
Yeah, a degree less, just so it goes a touch further.
I think we should both build a set just for this.
Be good, wouldn't
Top
it?
to bottom.
That would be awesome, actually. Imagine how.
Give me a 38-inch driver.
Honestly, I think you could go golf ball as well. That golf ball that stops real quick
Pretty
and one
spinny
that
ball.
runs out a little bit. And
Well, if you're this addicted now, I have a feeling that's coming at some point.
yeah, to warn you when this first started.
Dude, I had no idea what I was getting into. It's funny. Good swing. Good swing.
Got to
Watch
go.
this ball come
That's
in.
way too.
Go!
See, that's a funny one.
Yeah, but you got the bounce.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got lucky. Got the bounce.
That was 7 iron?
That was 7, but it just came out soft.
A fraction heavy or something?
I thought I had it good, but it
Yeah.
just. Do you know what it reminded me of? That 7 I hit at Magna the other day. Just kind of came out soft.
Yeah.
Like same ball speed was almost like 90 miles an hour club head speed, but 116 ball speed.
Yeah, it does seem low, doesn't it? You'd want like 121?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least 121 to 123 maybe in 7 iron. What we got score-wise? Well, 40, holy moly. 48 is the
Your
career
PB?
high.
Okay, take your time.
Okay.
For a senior golfer, generally speaking, in your fits, you'll go a little lighter in shafts. when you're
Generally, yeah. Got to be mindful of a lot of different things, like when they're on the course,
fitting.
endurance, and sort of making sure that the 18th hole feels as good as the first and all
And the
that sort of
technology's
stuff.
come a long way. Like a light shaft now
Yeah.
isn't the noodle that it used to be.
Yeah. I had some really interesting talks. Some kind of NDA sort of stuff with a shaft company earlier in the year about how earlier this week. So about the things they can do with a shaft and how light and strong they can make it. And
Really? Different materials?
a whole different way of making a shaft.
Really?
Yeah. Really exciting.
That's
so
cool.
we're going to kind of chat about it in the next little while.
Oscar, you're hitting your driver 250. I would not focus on more distance. If you want to lower your handicap, I'd focus on your short game and your putting, unless that happens to be a big strength. But 250 is further than a lot of people hit their driver.
Horrible. That was bad.
A little bit of a pull.
Something's not right here with this.
What, you getting weird readings?
Yeah, just weird, like 183 carrying a 6-iron. Like I'm never that low.
Does seem low. Isn't it?
Never that low.
I do notice at times that sometimes the number that's on the readout on the machine
Yeah, it's a little different.
is a little different than what comes out
No,
there.
I-
Now, normally I
I've
know
seen
that's
that as
because
well.
we use the Toronto altitude, so you usually
Yeah.
get like a yard or two more, but I don't know if that's related or not.
Be lucky to get a white here.
Go! Go!
Oh, Matty, what a waste.
Ah,
Waste
yeah.
of a good score.
you had it going. Quickly, Jeff is asking, he's got a new set of irons. They weren't fit for him though.
Okay.
He doesn't want to buy and fit a whole new set.
Come on, Jeff.
Retrofitting, you hit your shot first. Get in there.
White. Get a white.
Get in there.
It's going to
Sit.
be
Oh, why? How often do you retrofit someone's set of irons that they bring in? Like take shaft
yeah, we
change
do.
and loft and
100%.
lie?
I mean, there's literally nothing, we're sort of uncomfortable with, or, we're literally here. We'll do whatever the customer wants.
Is that a cost-effective process
Yeah.
usually?
Cost of it can be. I mean,
As long as you don't go crazy with the shaft changes?
I say cost effective means, by the time a set, an inexpensive steel shaft would be like $75. An expensive one might be $100.
Yeah.
But depending on the head might be $140, but somewhere like that. So sometimes depends on what head works, and you might actually be better off looking at a whole new set and getting more value out of that. It just depends really what it is.
Yeah. Worth going for the fitting and
Yeah,
to find out
and
at
at
least,
least find out.
All right. Great swing. Hang on. Oh,
Look
it
at
curved
that.
just at the
Look
end.
at that turn.
Bandit signing
That's
on.
tough.
Bandit. Am I wrong, or is it 4 a.m. where you are?
Bandit.
You're out for an early morning. What are we doing it with the night show? Just a little surprise. A little surprise. We are hanging out in the shop late in the evening. Yes, we are coming to Southern California from August 26th to September 2nd, 2019. We're going to go play with the Golfholics guys and some other stuff, details to follow. But yeah, we will be in California. And not finished the round from the vlog. It was just 4 holes. We played four good holes. We quit while we were ahead and went home. It was also almost completely pitch black out, so there would have been no more holes to be played.
What's that?
It's basically saying that you're losing your mind. That's actually going to make you go crazy.
It will make me go
Joe, a
crazy.
little
There's
film
no
reference.
question. There's no.
Joe is asking about bag tags and ball markers in the online store. Yes, that is on the radar for sure. On the
Did you
radar
see
for
the new
sure.
swag? The new trinkets that came in, the PRG trinkets?
No, but if
I'll show you them.
that might be exactly what Joe's asking about. And Sean's also asking about full golf bags. We don't sell them on the store at the moment, Sean. We sell them in the shop here. Like you can buy one in the store. You may get those online eventually. It's a big item to ship. Oh, okay. Well, Joe, here's the ball markers.
We have ball markers, we have pitch mark repairs.
Ooh. Look at that. I can't zoom, but ball mark repair tool with a little TXG ball marker. Oh, look at that. The big coin with the mini coin in the middle. That's cool.
Yeah, really good. Bunch of new stuff just came in from those guys. With PRG, best little trinkets in the game.
Anything else?
Not really kind of dug in there too much, but that's just all the little pitch.
Okay.
So that, and we've got sort of little, we've got scorecard holders and everything that you can logo. We've got coming in very soon.
So it's coming in soon, Joe. I'll be taking pictures of this stuff and putting it up on the old site.
Most people by now will know we've got on green clothes on the store, which is the exclusive Edge line, which is limited edition.
That shirt, the blue one, the green one.
Yep. Most of the stuff I end up wearing,
all
the stuff I end up wearing is the Edge line, which is great.
Absolutely.
Nathan is saying we should do a cup fixing a slice.
Yeah.
We've done that, Nathan. Go dig in that one. Remember we talked about face angle and people think when they slice they need to fix the spin, but what they really need to fix is the face angle.
Yeah, Nathan, just search like TXG slice on YouTube. We definitely did a video on that. It is a good one. Chase 4 eagles this month.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Some results right there.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
All right. Bandits on the no sleep train right now. 310.
What's
no
on?
daylight savings in
Do you know what Bandit's excited about? Bandit's up early because he's so excited about Liverpool playing in the Champions League final tomorrow.
Is he not a Liverpool?
Oh, he's desperate to watch Liverpool. Loves Liverpool.
And the comment section explodes.
Yeah. And it's going to be devastating.
Austin, you missed an hour.
It's okay.
It's okay, bud. You'll be able to you can rewind right now, actually. Rewind. Okay, Brandon's asking about Modus 105X versus X100 Tour issue. Okay, so he bought clubs with the Modus, but the swing analyzer said he should get X100 Tour issue. 105X is a lot lighter than...
It's a lot lighter.
Brandon, if you're swinging fast and you need the weight, then that's...
17, 18 grams of difference there. I mean, I play X100 Tour issue. I certainly couldn't play Modus 105X, that's for sure.
Brandon, I would say that's a yes.
Yeah.
That is a yes. Okay. I know I'm asleep. Yeah. We're going to take 2 more questions. Guys, if you have questions, save them for next week. But it's going to take a big coin. We'll save one for you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Save one for all of you. There's plenty.
What do we have for Monday?
We'll be in studio Monday, correct?
In studio, yeah. Anything in particular you guys want to see Monday? Let us know.
Yeah, leave it in the comments. We've definitely got a few slots we can fill for Monday.
We've got Oakmont now as a little.
Yeah, we have Oakmont on FSX.
On FSX,
so we might start messing around with that.
We might do a little play on.
We should play a couple holes. Yeah. We should do a couple for Pebble because the U.S. Open's coming up.
Yeah, it would be good actually.
If you guys want to see some Pebble Beach specific stuff,
yeah.
We're not going to Pebble Beach, but it's on the thing.
We're not going to Pebble Beach, but we will be visit the
look at beach.
Well, yeah, we should be.
Okay, we're going to take this from Chris and then we'll sign off. But guys, save your questions for next time because we're going to sign off quite soon. Talking about shaft peering.
Yeah.
So, in a nutshell, you recommend it, generally speaking?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And it will be coming to your shop pretty soon as well?
I think if you can add a layer of certainty that your clubs are more consistent and sort of eliminate. It's not so much that you're enhancing them, it's that you're eliminating the potential for them to be, inconsistent or out of tolerance in a way that would affect your performance. So, there's times when we've seen certain shafts maybe fall out of straightness. So there's a line straightness. It does after the start. It tests things like the torque. It tests things, obviously it will test the consistency of the oscillation, things like that. So yeah, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, do it, for sure.
Yeah.
This is from Shane. Shane, this is awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
Got his epic flash yesterday.
Awesome.
It's good. Good to hear.
Good boy, Shane.
Good experiences. Love to hear it.
Yeah, we love to hear that.
Bennett's giving you shit.
F Liverpool, I'm taking up knitting. Well, you might have to get the knitting needles out because there's a good chance, Lynn. You know that there's a good chance. You and I are about as happy as Liverpool being in that Champions League final as the other, but I think there's a good chance they're going to have another cup.
I don't know anything about football.
Nah, me neither.
I can't offer you any insight. We got to vote for a little simulated Pebble Beach
Okay, a little
content
round.
next week. So yeah, we'll do something like
Okay.
that on Monday. Sure.
Putting on Oakmont Greens, the bucket list for all golfers. Well,
I think we're going to try to go to actual Oakmont this summer.
we are going to go to
Yeah,
Oakmont
we're
for
going to
sure.
Oakmont this summer.
We have a standing invite to go down there and play, and we're going to have to. It's not that far of a drive. It's 5 hours to Oakmont.
What?
Yeah, it's not. It's five and a half hours from my door to Oakmont.
That's
not-
a little
it's
road
doable.
trip. We'll
We
load
love
up
a road
the
trip.
load up the. I do love a
We'll
road
stop
trip.
off in Buffalo for some wings.
That's
Is that your favourite spot?
world famous. We'll load the clubs, the camera equipment, and we'll go to Oakmont.
Yeah.
Will they let me fly a drone at Oakmont? Do you think? Or is that?
Probably not.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Really?
I'm joking. They might.
Don't break my heart.
We might.
If we ask.
Absolutely. I mean, to be honest, I think the thing is, if we're out there at night and we get a nice little night and there's no one really out there, we can do a couple of laps of the drone.
Because like a lot of the time I'm always like, well, I'll offer the club our drone footage as like a thank you. I'm like, I think Oakmont is okay. They probably don't need my shitty drone footage.
Yeah, I would say, we might be better to ask for forgiveness.
That's-
Instead, we're going.
It's so funny. That's everyone. That exact phrase is said about like drone related stuff so often.
Is that right?
Yeah. But now with the laws now, not so much. But it's private land, so you can only get in trouble from the people that own it. It's not like you're flying around the airport or something.
Well, we'll sort of ask in advance, and obviously,
sure.
Paul, who's kind of host us down there. He's
got the
integral-
connection.
Integral member, so I'm sure he can ask permission.
Hopefully, I think it's going to be pretty much a staple of doing it because the way that
It's a must.
the way that we're going to show where we're hitting, where the ball ends up. I don't know. People can chime in if they want. I don't know that I want to try to zoom in on shots. I find it. Well, maybe people prefer that. I'm not sure.
Zoom in on shots.
Like most other vlogs show the person hitting.
Oh,
and they zoom in
they
and
zoom
show where
in,
the ball
yeah,
lands.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, initially I just didn't do it because I don't have a lens that can even begin to do that. But I'd be curious if people prefer the drone version where we show where it lands, or if they want us to try to zoom in. See, do a little bit of both.
We are more
open.
than open to any suggestions as
We
to
are.
what you guys want to see. Let's
We
grow
are.
this thing together.
Okay.
Trump is banning drones because they're made
That's the
in
company that
China.
makes mine. Frank, I don't know if that's true or not, but we're Canadian, so I should still be able to get them here. They make a great drone.
Last question.
You want to take Nigel's?
Who are you guys picking in the
Oh.
US Open?
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Okay, this is the last question. Brooks. I mean, if you put money down, you'd have to just, you'd be dumb. But then the odds wouldn't be great, I guess, for payout. But if you're going to go for most likely to win the US Open, is it not Brooks? It's got to be.
I think the likelihood, and if you look at the history of golf, of someone winning back-to-back majors,
That's
he'd be what, three
be
beating
back to back to back.
the US Open?
Yep.
Has anyone ever done that?
Good question. Don't know. I'd probably say no.
So if you just look at the history of the game, you would probably say, no matter what the bookies say, the actual odds of him doing it are small because it's just, you just
the pressure of it is so insane.
Father Time's undefeated, there's so I would say the chance of Brooks winning it, probably not, but
you don't want to. You wouldn't count out Tiger. Shane's saying
Shane's that's a great
Spieth's
shout.
coming
and
back.
He's good round there.
Yeah, he is.
He is good round it. That actually, I'm going with Shane in that one.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I'm high-fiving Shane in that
I would
one.
like to see him come back. It's been unfortunate watching him struggle as much because he's such a good player.
Yeah,
But he's really
do
lost
you know what
it.
though? I kind of love. I didn't like Spieth. Now I'm kind of rooting for him. I
Has
love.
endeared him to people a bit, you think?
I kind of love someone who's prepared to battle through it and
Yeah, I agree with that.
and kind of get themselves back.
Yep.
So
No, I agree.
who knows?
Lou, you can rewind, bud. We're about to sign off, so to be honest with you, you're not missing much anyway. So hit the old rewind on the bottom bar, and you'll catch it all. This was fun.
Yeah.
Time to go to bed.
I'm going
Tired.
What are you up to this weekend? Golf?
I think I'll practice a bit. The weather looks kind of crap, to be honest.
Does it?
Yeah, it's rainy.
I haven't looked at the forecast yet.
I think I'm going to work on the old swing.
Yeah, I need to work on a few FSX challenges this weekend.
Yeah. I might go for a little lesson with the old LC tomorrow.
Are you?
Just kind of keep tuning it up.
I know.
The swing feels better. My short game needs some work though.
Yeah, I need to try and get some golf this weekend.
You gotta play.
Yeah, I'm not working Saturday or Sunday, so
Ooh, you have to play. I think in the city, like you're a West End, I think the weather's forecast a little bit better.
Is it
it's
really?
more East End, looks a little rainy, but those lake effect clouds.
that lake effect is
Stupid
in
lake.
high effect right now with
Get rid of that
how
lake.
bad this with how bad this weather's been.
It's awful. Okay.
Okay,
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
thanks for
This was
joining
fun.
us. Yeah,
Super extra. We're back to our super extra long lives.
it really was.
Yeah, let us
Was
know if
that
you
an hour and
had fun with the little FSX thing. We'll do that again. That was fun. Or we'll
Yeah.
we'll do some other stuff. We'll hit some. There's simulator holes we can play and all that kind
Well,
of stuff.
tomorrow, I never managed to get to top of the leaderboard.
You were second.
I got second.
Ian was second in the world for the month of May,
Yeah.
tied with a man named Ben.
That's if I don't end up staying tonight and doing a couple more. I might just do a couple more.
I don't do whatever you want.
do a couple
Not staying to film it though. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple more.
You kill me. You're actually gonna stay.
I will stay.
You're hilarious.
I feel like I was really on a,
so funny. Oh,
a
do you
good
were?
little chain there.
Were you were 40 till 11?
I
Yeah, no,
know.
you were on tear.
That's ridiculous.
To be fair, if I wasn't interrupting you and we weren't doing this live, you probably could have.
I've been making bad swings at that all day.
The
Those
long ones?
yardages, yeah.
You just started
200,
pulling them a bit?
215, 235 and driver.
I think you should just pick different clubs and see what happens. I was saying that to John earlier. Just mix it up.
Need to probably do that.
Okay.
Okay, sign
guys.
out.
That was
Thanks,
fun.
guys. See you Monday.